Scorpio. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Scorpio Love Tarot Reading, Scorpio Love Reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Scorpio Love Messages Reading. Scorpio, I'm channeling for you in July 2023, and of course you could be here in real time. Hello. You could also be here many months, even years later. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here, when you're meant to receive a message, messages, clarity, the reason you have come here today. I'm really glad you have found your way here. We're going to get right into your reading, but before we do, I want to mention that down in the description, you will find all the decks that are coming through today. You will also find the tarotcloset.com and, of course, all playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, very long, very in-depth twin flame readings if you are on a twin flame journey, all signs, love tarot readings, love readings for the collective, and a whole lot more. So feel free to explore down there. If you feel inspired to do so, please remember that this is a general reading. So take what is for you and let the rest go. Scorpio, before we begin, I would like to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps the channel so much more than I can tell you. It helps the channel a lot so that I can continue bringing you free love tarot readings here on YouTube. So thank you so much for that. Scorpio, let's see what's going on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Eight of Wands in reverse. Scorpio, it's the Lover's card and the partnership placement. The Ten of Pentacles as well. Obviously, you are loved. You love this person loves you. It's Gemini energy, also Venus energy, the planet of love. Archangel Raphael is here to help heal what is broken, to help with new beginnings. I see that you're still connected. You're not talking. Look, heads are butting here. There's some strong, there's some strong power struggles going on. We see in the very first placement, the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So there are some frustrations around this connection, some delays. It can actually be within a message, waiting for a message, somebody trying to write a message. Let's see. But it's also about communication. This is Mercury and Sagittarius energy. And of course, Mercury is the planet of communication, but also of the mind. So we can see here that this is a no contact and or in separation reading. No communication. However, for some of you, it can be that you're just having trouble communicating. Here in your person's energy, this is where it's the strongest. It's the Sun in Gemini. It's the Ten of Swords. And you can't get any more in there. So this is a new cycle coming here. This crow is looking right over at the Ten of Pentacles. This crow here in the Ten of Pentacles has their back to the Ten of Swords. Interesting. This is Mercury and Virgo energy, so it's more Mercury energy. This is a really long-term energy. There is some reunion energy here as well as healing. So we can see that this is someone, your person. You're someone, your specific person, this someone that you're here for today, or maybe somebody is coming into your mind. Either way, you can see that this is no communication here. You might be waiting for a message, but waiting for communication. It's also just telling us that it hasn't been happening. But you love this person and they also love you, and this is right in the partnership placement. If you are on a twin flame journey, that energy is here. I know it's not for everyone. Soulmate energy, this can be coming into union, but we really need a whole lot more before we go down that road. Is this coming into some kind of solution? Temperance in the upright coming through. Archangel Michael, for sure. Co-creating here, I feel, with the Lover's card. So can this be preparing for an unexpected love offer arriving? Let's see. We need a lot more. We're going to get a lot more. Wow. Okay, Scorpio, it's Cancer and energy. It's the Chariot card, as you can see in the upright. This is also the Moon energy, and of course it's a major arcana, and this is right here, catty corner to the Lover's card. So this is on the move, again, this connection. This is telling us that something is going to be changing. There's an action that we see hasn't happened. Can be that this is a spinner. We will be bringing in another deck. Let's see. Either way, we can see things moving here. And yeah, these are yours. We're going to get those in a minute. And we can also see this crow is cruising along here with the victory wreath right above. But also, look, rising above whatever conflict is going on here. For some of you, there may have been a tower moment. It's not going to be for everybody, because it's also telling me it might still be that there's something on the horizon, but there's clearly a dishonesty, I feel, and a really strong need to get to the root of the issues in this connection, because this is a new cycle. This 10, you can't get any more swords in, and of course it's the swords, and it's Gemini, and that's also communication and being stuck, you know, in your head, not communicating as well. It's transactional energy, it's clarity in relationships, it's communication, it's honesty. It's something's changing here, and this 10 deduces into a 1. And that's also new beginnings. It's a new cycle, but it's also telling us there is still potential here, and you can actually see it. This is someone that there's still a deep love between you. And there's the sun and there's the moon, of course. They don't exist without the other. The conscious and the sun, the moon is the subconscious. It highlights the moon and reveals everything. Might not be that everything's getting revealed quite yet, but it's getting close. This is the moon energy, Cancer and energy. And, well, yeah, it's changing everything. So this can be a physical movement that has not been happening, has been trouble happening. We see it, but it's the major arcana telling us here. And it can be that there's going to be a decision coming between the two of you, which we can also see. And it can be, of course, planes, trains, automobiles. Here, I would say flying. But this is also the journey of love, and it's really clear that it is here in the Lover's card. These are also very clearly yours, and so is this. In fact, I'm hearing that it needs to go here. It's the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. It's the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse. The Two of Swords. I think that's it. No, this is yours too. This is how it goes sometimes. Yeah, so there's this stuck energy is still a little current. You can see it in the Ace of Swords here. We're going to come back to this deck. My throat chakra, and you could probably hear it, is starting to go wonky. I tell you, this is wanting to make peace. For some of you, it could mean that there was some arguing going on. So we're dealing with somebody who was a runner, is still quite possibly a runner. Dishonest in what? Lack of clarity about how they feel, what they can offer. Possibly because you see here in the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. You know, breaking through the indecision, breaking through the clouded insight, bad judgment here, kind of becoming one with this sword, almost like a rocket. Here, powered by the evergreen leaves. This is the victory energy, cutting right through all of that dark energy, going straight up here, revealing the sun, cutting through the clouds. This is clarity. This is receiving mental clarity. Little bit of conflict coming with that, but look what is here. It's a rose. It's love. It's growth. It's an offering. It's in reverse. So we see that here. It's not surprising because the Two of Swords is also in reverse. So this is an indecisive energy. Somebody who's a little bit overloaded. It can be that the runner who's returning, because we know this is in reverse, possibly it can be for some of you there was some betrayal. We can see that in the Page of Cups energy. Well, we see the breakup energy here for sure, but we also see that a little bit of immaturity. So maybe they're not really sure how to come. For some of you, it can literally be chronological age here. That is just not going to be for everybody. Oftentimes, immaturity can be connected with ego, and that's an overabundance of divine masculine energy. But we see here this runner wants to make amends. Now, is this making peace for the sake of making peace? Is this more? They're still a little bit blocked here. I mean, you can see it. They might not even be sure exactly what they need to say, and that's also why we're seeing the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's a feeling of maybe trying to write a message too, but also trying to communicate. Not just with you, but I feel like with themselves. Coming out of this 10 here, what's going on with this 10 of Pentacles? Is there another connection, or is this the two of you? Were you in the 10 of Pentacles, this long-term energy? Were you heading toward the 10 of Pentacles? Was it on the table? Pun intended. In any case, we can see it's a new cycle, and we also see that they love you and you love them too, and things are moving again. Is this a spinner? Highly likely. It's feeling like a spinner for me. We might see it coming in another deck. And either way, I do feel that this is somebody who's trying to make some kind of peace. And we can see this in reverse. So there is still some mental blocks. There are still some bad decisions here. And there's still a little bit of dishonesty. You know, here in this runner who is wanting to come back and make amends for that. And of course, in the Five of Swords, you know, here in the upright, we're seeing the lack of communication, the lack of truth, the dishonesty here. And it's coming in reverse. And this is really making peace. What went on in this connection? You know, what was lack of communication, lack of truth for sure. I mean, you see it. Lack of clarity, not being honest. Trying to write a message, I feel, and it's also something you've been waiting for. So that could also be what's coming through here that's on the move. But I tell you, this Chariot, I feel like, is on the way here to the Lover's card, pick you up. Bring you where? I don't think you want to go into the Five of Swords in reverse. We have the Pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles here also, right here in the partnership placement below the Lover's card. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. And this is, well, yeah, thinking about taking it to another level. This Pentacle, of course, is the commitment or the connection. What is that for you? You can still see some cloudy energy. You know, it's not really completely clear. It's a thought. There is a little bit of arrogance going on with this Crow. You know, not looking at the Chariot on the move here. So there is a little bit of a struggle, and you can see that. You see the stuck energy, and for me, that's really connecting with some immaturity. But this is somebody, and of course, ego. It's somebody who I feel has said some things, okay? And they've either said things or completely held them back. Emotional availability, it's not feeling real strong here. We need more. Let's also look here below the deck. Yeah, this isn't surprising at all. It's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is the Sun in Virgo energy. And it's telling us what we already know, that there needs to be some repairs. That this is a connection that has not been moving. Again, it's either been interrupted, or this was on the table for later, or it was being worked on, whatever the case may be. We see that it's not, it hasn't been moving, and it's not being worked on. And that Eight, of course, that's, you know, accomplishing something. It's things coming to fruition. It's mastering something. Working things out, working on the partnership. And it's Well, it's the opposite of that, and we see it. And I want to show you here. It's the Six of Pentacles, also right above. And of course, it's within the Eight of Pentacles, and that's the Moon in Taurus energy. But this is in reverse. So this is an energy of not giving, and you can see that. It's putting the Moon in reverse here with the Six of Pentacles, which is clarity and truth eventually coming. But look what is over here too. These two really big pentacles. Not working on something, but working on something else. So it does bring in the Two of Pentacles for me in reverse. An inability to commit, somebody who's struggling and overwhelmed, we see. Is there another commitment or a connection here? It can be for some of you. And here's the thing, it's not always about love, you know? It can be, of course. And we'll continue on and see what's coming through. Family of origin, job, money, cultural, religious differences. But you can see it here, literally, that it hasn't been working on it. Your person, this someone, this energy is not working on this connection. It's the Six of Pentacles here in reverse too, and it's kind of one-sided. It's struggling. And it's somebody who's been, I feel, a little bit selfish too. The Knight of Swords coming in here. I like this. This is Libra and Mercury energy, and yeah, it's wanting to have a conversation. I will say though, why are they afraid? They have their eyes closed. My throat chakra, I'm telling you, it's like just as we pull out the Knight of Swords. The thing is this is a horse that is not really emotional, but there's some emotional energy there, and also some humility, not a lot. There's still a lot of ego here. They know that they need to talk to you. They know that they need to say something. Spirit here is leading them. For me, that's also Archangel Raphael. This is the movement here with the Chariot card and the Lover's card. Yeah, this is where it's wanting to go. Look. Wish fulfillment, revealing its face, revealing the cards, the Nine of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces energy. And this Knight of Swords here, this is the communication. It's a sword energy. It's transactional, it's clarity, but it can be a little bit of conflicting energy because you can see they're a little conflicted. They're a little bit scared here to share their emotions. So there is still some withholding, and we know that. The truth here coming in fast. Toward the two of you, look at that. Literally, a send-off from the Chariot. Also connecting here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So we can see this for me as really very much a spinner today. And that can be the communication opening up. It can also be the communication opening up by way of a message. Oftentimes Mercury is connected to reading and writing, you know, and it's probably archaic, you know, to say writing a message. For some of you, if this is someone that you're in the same vicinity with, or even household or area, it can be handwritten messages. But this is a spinner either way. It's opening up communication. They may have been trying to communicate, you know, you can see that it hasn't been working, you know, and I feel like also too, because this is the energy, of course, with the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun in Virgo, of, well, really working on something here. And you can see them looking over. So it can be that, well, yeah, this is maybe the message or the communication that you have been waiting for. And the thing is these are minor arcanas here. And that's energy that changes, that can change day to day. Everybody has free will. What we're seeing here, the major arcanas are the Lover's card and the partnership placement and the Chariot card. That is this love on the move toward, I feel like, well, a decision. Between the two of you, a decision. It's the strength of two. And this is a deep love. It's really very clear. And what is the decision? Well, it's talking, first of all. This is coming in. So communication has to open up. Somebody needs to get over their ego. Truths, clarity, what needs to come out. Decisions being made. What? Look what's on the table here. It's the Ace, literally what's on the table metaphorically and here. It's the Ace of Pentacles. It's thinking about going to another level. Finding a new way to start over right here into this Ten of Pentacles, because this is also a new cycle. And it's also deducing into a 1, the new beginnings, the potential. Look at this, the opportunity, the Lover's card, and the 10 of Pentacles. The reunion energy here, very clearly healing with the lotus flowers. I mean, it's the 5 of Swords. So what went on here in the 5 of Swords? Possibly not saying nice things. Yeah, lack of clarity, lack of truth. Somebody here is laying down very hurt. And part of why I feel, and you're also here in this 10 of Swords, and part of why I feel like your person, your someone today is so stuck, because you see it here, they're really just kind of fumbling, I feel. It's because they know that they're wrong here. However, wherever you're going to go with this connection, or however things are playing out for you, there is that feeling. And this is the wish fulfillment card. So have you been wishing for a message of apology? Have you been wishing for a union, coming together, for a love offer? Quite literally, is that what you've been waiting for? To go into this Ace of Pentacles here, that offer going in, well, here, leading you to the 10 of Pentacles? Highly possible. We need more, and of course, it's going to be different for everybody, but this is the 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. Wishes coming true, I want to say, abundance. Biggest wish energy. This crow, this messenger looking directly here at the sun, that is the conscious. And of course, that's the sun energy, that's Leo energy here. It's the source, God, goddess, the universe, the divine. And this is a messenger for me. And this is also the crown chakra. These sunflowers here as well, the knowing. You cannot grow the sunflowers without the sun. And I have to say, they bend toward the sun. You know, that's how they grow. They're not really facing the sun. So we know that things are not quite here yet. But this is also the 9 of Cups. It's 1 cup, 1 offer, 1 cup. What is it? Coming in here, shy of the 10 of Cups. Were you in the 10 of Cups? Was the 10 of Cups what you wanted? Is that your biggest wish? Were you moving toward that? Because the 10 of Cups can be coming together. It's a really beautiful energy of, well, of course, of love and contentment. And it can be family energy, which is going to be different for everyone, but it can also be combining families, you know, whatever family is for you, introducing families, bringing in additions to families. It's 1 cup away from that. So this is a feeling of that this is what you wanted. This is what maybe got interrupted or never got realized. And I don't love that, but it's bringing in the Magician in reverse. It's the potential that hasn't been reached. Yeah, it's the 5 of Pentacles. This is the loss here. It's connecting again to the throat chakra. The lack of truth. The Pentacles being the relationship, the commitment, the connection. What is that for you? A lot of practicalities around that. And this is worry about that. This is also telling us that there has been a really big loss here and that you're separated. No contact and or in separation, or are you near but you're together but you're not. You know what I mean? Worlds away. Not communicating for some of you. And for some of you it really is long distance. You can also see that. It's clear. Has a decision been made because it didn't get made? Do you know what I mean? If you waited, sometimes things happen. If you don't take care of things, they're gonna, you know, the Wheel of Fortune coming in. It's the cycles of life. It's always going, and so is the world. And if you don't make decisions that need to get made, they get made for you. You know, but this is also regret. This is also, I feel, somebody who made a decision that they regret. And that's also putting the Lover's card in reverse. Isn't that interesting? And so for some of you, we can also see that there might have been some arguments here. There might be some divorce and separation, legal energy here. And again, that's not for everybody. But this wish fulfillment here is looking even over the 10 of Pentacles, saying, look at the Ace of Swords in reverse. I need you to be honest here about what you did, what you said. What is this? Because the mental block, it's still here. I don't know that they're quite out of the 10 of Swords yet. You know, there is some ego and some immaturity here still going on. And We see looking right over here at the Ace of Swords, because there is that offer. Whether that's an apology or it's a really big unexpected love offer, because we see a lot going on here in terms of what you maybe had or what you planned to have or what you dreamed to have. And you see that the love is still here. What are they standing on? It looks like grapes. Is that grapes? I think it's grapes. There's grapes here too. It's developing. Grapes are, yeah, fertility. Also new beginnings. Making something into something else. Biggest wish. Something that works. Look, both of the keys are touching it here. Wow. And what is this in this cup? Are these cherries? Are these persimmons? What is this? It's divine and divine timing, but that's also communication here. Those sunflowers, you're both here. That's the two of you. This is the wish fulfillment. But you know, it's all of the 9 cups. It's not this isn't the 7 of cups. This isn't choosing between anything. This is going through all the cups, you know. This is what has, what can it be? What, for some of you, it might have even got interrupted here. You know, right before. Might not have, but this is everything. And then you put that other cup in, and it's the 10 of cups, and it's everybody's got their key. Opening up that, what does a key do? Well, you know, it opens up a new door. It opens up a door. There's something behind that door. Do you want to take that chance? Or maybe you know what it is. Maybe you're giving each other the key to your heart. The grapes, new beginning, fertility. Abundance, the lotus flower. Maybe this is apples. There's the other half, look. There's a fish that hasn't been finished. It's kind of interesting because this fish also is bringing in for me the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. It'll be interesting to see if it's coming through. This is the overall energy today. Yeah, very much. And in that 6 of Pentacles, there is a fish that's kind of gutted like that. But in the upright, that's a really giving, reciprocal energy. You know, it's an offering here. This is the truth. There's a lot of loss and worry here. That's putting the Ace of Pentacles in a spin too. And, you know, it's interesting because I don't know if I said it out loud, but I was thinking to myself, we really need to see the Empress here. Yeah, coming in a more emotionally available way, opening up, bringing you the feeling of hello. I don't know where that ended. Boy, that drives me crazy. I'm pretty sure the Empress had already come down. But I'm going to repeat myself because I looked up and the camera always ends at a particular spot. I don't think I said it out loud, but I was thinking, boy, we really need to see the Empress here. And here's the Empress, divine feminine energy. Also Taurus energy, of course. The Empress has access to all the elements. Water, air, earth, and fire. You can see her leading with the heart. Look at all the abundance here. The emotional energy is flowing. There's the offer. There's the cup that we were looking for. This is emotional availability. Not just this recent partner, but also someone you considered a really good friend, your best friend, wanting to bring love so that you feel loved, wanting to open up, wanting to reinvigorate this long-term energy. So for some of you, you were in this long-term energy, whatever that means for you. It can also be that it was on the table, you know, pun intended. But connecting to the 5th chakra and speaking the truth. And yeah, Gaia energy, Mother Earth energy, it's the Empress, abundance, beginnings. Some of you may even be parents together. It won't be for everyone. The fertility in the grapes. Everything is here. And there's that cup bringing us into the 10 of Cups. Look at, I mean, it's a pretty big offer. It's sitting here in a heart in front of the sun, in front of the source. the crown chakra, the knowing, finding a solution, which is coming in being honest without that ego and speaking the truth, which is that they love you. Emotional availability, clarity, getting it for themselves here, getting unstuck and bringing it. Super, really big apologies. I feel this Five of Swords energy. It's clear. It's very, very necessary. There's the Seven of Swords coming in reverse. Yeah. Wow, this is just not surprising at all. This is the runner coming back, who might still be running now. We know that. Who hasn't been honest, made some bad decisions. For some of you, there is some betrayal here. And is the honesty around how they feel that too? Maybe they weren't even sure. I got to tell you, some of that ego, immature energy here coming through. It doesn't mean that they're chronologically younger, but they could be. But confused, overwhelmed, you know, indecisive. It's just really clear. And look what they're carrying here. The Three of Swords, Scorpio, Saturn and Libra energy. And that's the breakup energy, the heartbreak as they go. The black feathers here coming down, a sign that angels are in protective mode. Somebody not looking as they're doing it. Yeah. There's three here too. So what does that mean? Well, yeah, that there is a third party in this connection. For some of you, it might be romantic, but it's not for everyone. Because I'm going to tell you something. Well, lots of things. Family of origin, money, location, cultural, religious differences, expectations. The counterpart of the Empress, the Hierophant coming through. Differences. Third party for me here is this person in their own way. In their own way about what they want. Yeah, there's an impulsive energy. We don't even see it here really, but I'm feeling that energy. For me, that's a Knight of Wands in reverse energy. You know? Yeah, look. It's the Eight of Cups in reverse, and there's the Six of Pentacles. It is here. And there's the gutted fish. I need to show you that. Look. This is a reciprocal energy. You know, and it has the visual of somebody here saying, hey, what about me? So there may have been some Six of Pentacles in reverse energy here for sure. That's one-sided energy. It's kind of a selfish energy. It's maybe, yeah, not giving, you know, no balance in the connection. But it's in the upright and we saw it coming. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is Saturn and Pisces energy, and this is them coming back. This is returning home. Is that the heart? Is it a dwelling? Is it a city, a state? Is it simply or not simply? It's a lot more complex than that. The connection, having learned their lesson. What lesson did they learn? Because are we going to see the Death card? I feel like we will. And did you have the Death card? Your last reading? I don't know. I feel like you did. Doesn't matter because every reading won't always be for everybody. That's coming back in here. Because that Eight of Cups, we know that, and the Seven of Swords as well. It's a runner who left you feeling like they don't love you, which they do, which they want to come in emotionally and tell you that and have a super big apology here. This is making peace in a way that I can't tell you. The Five of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is, you know, they know that they did wrong here too. And that Seven of Swords. They're ready to, yeah, they're ready to hear it as well. Where's our Six of Swords? Because it's a time to get past the Five of Swords now. It's funny because this happens sometimes, but if you're resonating with this reading, it might be that the Love Tarot that was released right around the same time of they're finally ready to talk. How about you? That's the title. So it's probably within a day of this reading. It might be your reading too. Really might be your reading as well. But that's that giving energy here. It's the Moon and Taurus energy. And that's also the Taurus energy connecting us with the Empress. Yeah. Look, we also felt the Magician in reverse. It's crazy sometimes how it goes. You know, it's not that who wants to see it in reverse, you know? It's what it is. We felt it coming and it's here, and it's a validation that the potential was interrupted, was wasted. It's unfulfilled. It's not finished. It's wasting the resources here of the Magician. Like the Empress. Look, leading with the heart here, as above, so below. Gemini and Virgo, Mercury energy, manifesting their soulmate, inspired action, you know. That's also bringing in, weirdly, some impulsive energy. I'd be curious to see if we do see the Knight of Wands in reverse. Maybe we won't. Doesn't matter. The love, the friendship, the clarity, the truth, the connection, the offer, the cup, the emotional energy, wasted. In reverse, unfulfilled. We saw it coming. Is it a spinner? Yeah, look, connecting right here. This is crazy. Look at this. And they're all staying together. With the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's everything that has been going on here. That's coming in, moving here. Coming back here in the Eight of Cups in reverse. Haven't learned their lesson. Wasted the potential here with someone that they very clearly love. Wish fulfillment, biggest wish energy. The Queen of Swords in reverse, we know that too. Lack of truth, clarity, honesty. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's not growing. This is the protege for the Empress energy. This is the past energy for me. It's Capricorn and Saturn energy. The Queen of Swords, Libra, ruled by Venus. Libra, of course, connecting us to justice and the truth and finding a solution and balance, fairness, and giving, reciprocal. Lack of all of that here. And they know it too. And that's why they're coming back in that Eight of Cups in reverse, getting on the Chariot. It's moving here. The Knight of Swords freaked out, you know, for lack of a better word. Eyes closed here. Emotionally, very much, a lot under the surface. That's bringing in King of Cups energy for me. Page of Pentacles in the upright is also here. Yeah, reunion energy. Fixated on that pentacle. Fixated, making peace here. It's a lot like the Page of Cups, but this is the reversal. This is the upright. Still a little bit, you know, a little bit kind of apprentice energy, you know, not really sure how to go about it, but it's a messenger. I feel an offer here that they might not be sure how to make. It's the Moon energy. And we're going to stop here and bring in another deck. Scorpio, this is needing to communicate in a new way. This is opening up. It's Pisces energy. It's also bringing in Cancer and Gemini. And of course, it's a major arcana. It's the Moon card here. It's the reflection. Some fear for sure of the unknown. Look, feeling like a caged bird here. So that can be a lot of what's going on here. And we see that, you know, also feeling that Two of Pentacles that came through here. Where did that come through? Where did we see that? Doesn't matter. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, putting the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The fear of, maybe for some, of commitment or just being overwhelmed. You know, kind of keeping themselves in the cage because it's the subconscious. It's what you don't want to see, what's there, or what you can't see, what you need to see. And this, for me, is all about emotional energy and deceit, possibly betrayal, but it's just holding back because they're clear here. It's just, you know, a lot of validations of what we saw coming, that was coming. And it's just clear. We're leaving the Moon card here. And we're going to get another deck. Scorpio. It's the sister deck in German. Don't worry. I will tell you what's going on. You won't miss anything. And for the most part, you're going to know. Let's see if there's any validating messages coming through or clarity, or maybe something or some things that are just going to throw us for a loop. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Let's move the energy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. I needed to move the energy. Now we're ready. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Ace of Wands. It's the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. And it's the Two of Wands here coming in reverse. Issues moving forward here. Excuse me, it's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Look. It's a validation here. This is a lot of the past energy for me. This is Mars and Aries energy. And it really is just waiting for movement here. And I want to show you, this is bringing in world card energy. Really more soulmate energy, but also an energy of needing to come together and make some really big decisions. Whether that's completing a goals, Nine of Cups, Cup from the Empress, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, long-term energy with this deep love. Or it's coming together and having this conversation and going over everything here, you know, that we also saw coming through. And having resolution and moving on. You're going to know that. This is the trouble moving here. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. And we know that. It's the validation of it not moving right now. It's a lot like the Empress in reverse. And it's also telling us that, well, yeah, there's some selfish energy here. We know that. So this is the past energy, and this is for sure a spinner. There's still a connection here. And that can also be why, you know, when we see them coming in, why there's some fear here. Because it's facing, you know, whatever went on also in the Five of Swords in reverse here. And why they're having trouble moving, because that's what this is. But we see it's on their mind. Look at that. It's the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And this is that urge, leading with the heart here. The feathers coming down, 3 to be exact. The divine timing, growth, communication. I often look at this and I think, are those feathers? Is that water? I think it might be the clouds. And hello, if you're in New York, and this is a particular season. Every time I see this, I think this is like Gustav Klimt, you know, is it that? Did I say it right? The kiss, you know? Is it lava? You know, what is this? Is it a muddy pond? Is it a trail? In any case, they're here in the Ace of Wands. Of course, you can see this is in German, and getting inspired, wanting to come in, and we already know that. And that's here with the Two of Wands too. That's also putting in some of that impulsive energy that I thought we might see in the Knight of Wands. Oh, wow. Yeah, look. So there's a validation of, there's a lot of validations here of the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is returning. We already know that. Your person from the past, recent, how far is it? Whatever the case is, they're coming back here. Returning home to some of you, a dwelling. That's also the place, you know, in your heart. City location for some of you. And look what it came down with, the sun. We have the sun and the moon here. The sun and the moon in that Lover's card. That's the conscious, highlighting the subconscious. And that's revealing what needs to be revealed. The emotions that need to come forward, the truth. If you're going to have this outcome together in the sun energy, which is a really beautiful, joyous outcome. One would say here in the Chariot, you can't see it here, that victory wreath outcome. Getting what you want, you know, wish fulfillment, which wanted to be here. And look at this emotional horse, eyes open here now, surrounded by the sunflowers, right there with the sun, growing them. This is the life force. You need the sun. That's the energy. It's lighting everything up here. Coming in and seeing it. Yeah, this is really clear. And what are they learning? What is it that they're coming in here? Communication, the things that were said that were hurtful. You're going to know, of course, exactly what that is. But we see a lot of it here. Okay, this is also yours, and I feel like these are yours, and that's it. And then we're going to get some love messages, Scorpio. Oh, yeah. It's the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Looking right at each other. Lots of reunion energy. This King of Pentacles knows where they want to, well, yeah, invest, build, bury, what do you want to call it? The Pentacle. It's Virgo ruled by Mercury. It's what's on their mind. Bringing in the star here too. Aquarius energy there. The renewal and the hope. The Queen of Cups has been waiting. This is Cancer energy. Neptune energy as well. And that's kind of dreaming about it, you know, and hoping this and wondering, is this all an illusion? Bringing in the moon energy as well. You see the lotus here, and you see this cup. There's the cup as well. And it's kind of fashioned almost like a nest. And I believe that's filled with feathers. And that's all the feathers here collected, I feel, that the angels in protective mode have left here and said, okay, this is everything that needs to be gone over here. All the healing, infinite possibilities here if you guys do that. Making something work that wasn't working with the starfish. 3, of course, divine timing. The divine, growth, communication. Everybody's adorned here with the floral laurel wreath of reunion energy. And here are those rock piles. I always forget the name of them. And you put them on the trails to find your way back. To find your way back. This healing energy, you owe each other that, right? That's what I'm hearing. Everybody owes each other that, whatever you're going to do. This is making me sad, Scorpio, but it's an emotional release sad. It's a sad, happy kind of, because, yeah, there's a lot of love here. Somebody that's really wanting to open up and be honest, and healing coming, which is needed. Whatever you're going to do. Look, still apart. We know that. Okay, so it's now the Chariot card in reverse, and it's still the 5 of Swords in reverse. So we know that this is this making peace energy, I want to say. After possibly also some arguments, we know lack of contact or communication that wasn't so great, not some untruths, you know, some lies, let's call it what it is. Venus and Aquarius energy. And it's Cancer and the moon in reverse here. So that's putting the Chariot card in a spin. And that's just not really surprising. Didn't we see that spinning? I think we did. And that's because it's getting worked out. You know, there's a little bit of engine trouble. We know that. We see it here. We see that the base is here, the love. But we know that we need a lot more than that, don't we? Connections. We need to be open and communicate clearly and honestly and be willing to own up to things when we need to own up to things. Heal so that everyone can heal. Yeah, Temperance never made it in, and I'm going to turn this over. And Temperance never made it in, I was about to say, but I feel Temperance here, and I just felt the need to turn it over, and there's Temperance. Your reading is really goosebumpy, Scorpio, and yeah, this is how I wanted to end the tarot, because I felt Archangel Michael here, and Archangel Michael is here. Felt the energy the entire reading. This is telling us that there will be a solution in the highest and the best path for everybody, whatever that means for you. This is a real strong coming together energy. If that's not continuing on here for some of you, then it's not. And then maybe that's your highest and your best path is moving on, whatever. But I tell you, this energy has been strong, and I just sat over here and thought, I need to look. And that's what happens in readings. Lighting the way, showing the way to the truth for the highest and the best path for everyone. Finding a solution, restoring harmony and balance, and tempering everything out here. Wow. Strength and protection as well. All these black feathers now, angels in protective mode, resting here in this cup, saying it's time for healing, Scorpio, and Scorpio's person. Whatever you want to do, the highest and the best path for everyone is here for you. Okay, it's really beautiful reading, Scorpio. I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages, messages from their higher self. Love messages, Scorpio. I've fallen in love many times, but always with you. I am captivated by you. Look, the Ace of Wands looking right at the Sun energy too. My heart has never stopped beating for you. The day will turn to night, but my love for you will remain constant. Interesting. Yeah. My stomach drops when I wake and realize you are still gone. I am always rereading our messages. So yeah, they may have been working on one. Maybe something came through, or it might. I fell in love with you. This is being pushed off. So is this. We're going to stop there. No, I am not over you. After all this time, I'm still into you. I listen to our song on repeat. Yeah, that needs to happen. This just slid right off. With you, I can't go wrong. Sunny and Cher, I got you, babe. This just slid off of another deck. Can be your songs coming in. Song of relevance for the connection. For you, songs maybe you don't like or never heard of. Maybe you feel like it's not your message. Maybe you feel like you're sending it. It could be the sentiment behind the song. A name, a location, an energy around it that just resonates that I won't know. Messages from their higher self through channeled song. So channeled song messages from their higher self. What do they want to say through music? Because very clearly here, they're listening to your song on repeat. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye it hurts. Always remember us this way, Lady Gaga. I bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you. And so I beg you, let it be me. Let it be me. Let it be me, the Everly Brothers. When you're lonely and sad, if you think of the times we had, just the thought will bring you back to me. A heart to hold you keen. It's a lot, but these are yours. It's one more than I normally take. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning, just starting to crawl, say something. A great big world. Surviving, surviving, surviving. Surviving, surviving, surviving. And nothing else surviving. Luca Fagali. It's a really beautiful song. Soulmate energy here, by the way. A lot of soulmate energy. And I wanted to tell you that because I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, Shallow. The shallow is where the penguins live, who are soulmates for life. They propose. They gather rocks on the beach and propose to each other that way. I will beg my way into your garden, and then I'll break my way out when it rains just to get back to a place where I started, so I can want you back all over again. I don't really understand. I don't trust myself, John Mayer. And yeah, that's all. That's it. That's it. I'll always be picking you up when you're down. I found a way, first aid kit. It's the last message. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning, just starting to crawl. This is coming back again. So this might be your song today. Say something, a great big world. I think that the song is also with Christina Aguilera. Beautiful Scorpio, that's your reading today. I really enjoyed your reading. If you enjoyed your reading too, please like the video, watching videos, liking them, and sharing them if you're inspired to do so, subscribing to the channel, of course, and having your notifications on so you receive messages in real time and know when I'm going live. These are things that really help keep the channel moving. So I'm fixing everything as I talk. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you being here today. I'm sending you love and light on your journey. Have a beautiful day, Scorpio. I will see you at another love reading. Bye for now.